Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new episode of the F1 Manager 23 career mode. We start off again. Here we are back before another race, and as we saw from last episode, Yuki Tsunoda absolutely destroyed the car. The ERS is just about finished, and of course that's just the way it is. The engine, the new engine as well. Well, not the new engine, thank God we didn't use the new engine. We need a new engine now, but the cars are falling to pieces, guys. I did like doing 2 races in one episode. I try to keep it nice and quick. The new chassis is back on both cars as well. If we keep destroying them, we might as well not keep racing with the new chassis. But we go to Austria next. Chassis number 4 is complete as well. So what an absolute waste of time that was. But it is a boost. And the race is in 7 days. Can we get that made? Who knows? If we can get one chassis made, that would be nice. For a little upgrade on the car again. And we have, in 6 days, I believe it is, 3 days now, the new ATR period, which we will be using very differently to how I've been using it so far. The factory fire. Holy moly, guys. We are so far behind in terms of car development. I wasted time on research. The ATR period is here. Can we even do anything? Right, so we have, of course, the underfloor has been made. The front wing is there as well, and the chassis as well. Let's move that out of the way. The chassis. Look, we need a big boost. If I turn up all of this, and then can I see if we do get a boost? It is relative to car performance and not the recent. We need airflow. We need to get rid of the weight. That is a good boost again, but we're looking at car performance, man. I don't know what we've already got because the new chassis is already there. So I'm gonna have to wait an extra day. Let's actually look at the projects. The underfloor will be finished in 2 days. Is that right? Is that what I'm looking at? 2 days left. That's fine. That doesn't really boost anything at all, does it? But I've wasted my time enough, guys. Let's get into the race. Another design complete. The contract for Pierre Hamlin is ending, so is Drugovich, and so is Tsunoda. That means big changes are coming up, guys. The underfloor number 2 is complete as well. And if we take a look at manufacturer is where we want to be. Buddy, it's shut down still. We're on fire, bro. We're on fire. We're on fire. The only thing we can do is emergency manufacture, but look at the boost it's given us here. It's pretty nice. And as you can see, guys, the top speed and acceleration does get a boost as well, which is pretty good. But because I want to make another underfloor, I think I might not make any of those. Let me turn the camera back on. Boom! There we go. But we won't be making any of those. Not today, that is for sure. I guess we'll have to skip through a couple of races very quickly and see where we can get to. And, well, guys, we're back with a brand new camera position as well. This is awesome. So if you like this new position, please let me know and tell me. And this is the default setup that we're going to go for. And we're just going to sim through wow, it's only P1. Oh, that means we've got quick quali and a sprint race. Oh, and the car is slow. Uh-oh. But we get 89 and 84 satisfaction is not too bad. And this is how qualifying ends, guys. Again, we finished 14-15 in quali for the sprint race here. And it's not going to be a good race because it looks like it's gonna rain. So as you can see, it says moderate rain here, but there's no chance of rain actually, so who knows what that was all about. I haven't got a clue, but we're gonna start 100% soft tires in the sprint. Let's go. Okay, 5 red lights are coming out here at Austria. We start in the middle, well, towards the end of the pack actually, and everyone else is running the medium tires today. Is that absolutely all the cars as well? It's all the cars apart from us. We are going softs, which is pretty interesting. But maybe that gives us an advantage. I can't. Drugovich, please don't let Williams overtake you. Even Yuki Tsunoda's got a damaged ERS. It's not damaged, it's just so worn out, and he's still going to make an overtake on Hulkenberg, hopefully around the outside. Let's make sure he goes nice and aggressive. Same with Drugovic as well. Back up into 15 for Drugovic. That's sort of a good start. Yeah, it's alright, I suppose. Let's go. And there we go, guys. As you can see, Yuki Tsunoda is pushing pretty much along well, and he's going to get in front of Hulkenberg into this 10. We've been up in P11, but Albon got us back, and then we're back down into 12 and 13, but we're holding up pretty well, and surprise, Lance Stroll is down in P14. This guy sucks with Drugovic. The guy's not having a good race at all. He's fallen down to P17. And well, we're down to the last lap of the race here, the sprint race. Tsunoda's pretty much firmly in P13, but we've got a fight on our hands. Alex Albon is right behind Felipe Drugovic. Maybe we lose 14 for 15, which would be 0 positions gained, but 1 spot would be nice to gain from Drugovic. And I think we should be all absolutely fine up until the end of this race to hold off Alex and Albon, and we are going to Tsunoda is going to cross the line here. And Drugovic as well. Is he going to get beaten? No, he's going to hold off nicely. And it's a +1 position for each car, which isn't too bad in Drugovic. Drugovic just ran out of fuel after he's crossed the line. Oops. And at the top of this one, we had Perez to Verstappen, Alonso, Leclerc, Sainz. It's very much samey every single race, including Lance Stroll finishing way down the order when Alonso's in the top 5. But that's just the way it is, guys. Into the race we go. And we're going to be hitting the 1-stop up for both cars. Let me know, guys, is the camera in a good spot down here in the bottom middle? If I look at the screen, I mean, I'm bottom middle. I should be out of the way of absolutely everything. I don't think anything's enabled apart from the time framings. 5 red lights and away we go. So, this is going to be a long race. We're doing the 1-stop. I assume everyone else will also be starting on a set of medium, hards, and softs. How interesting to be starting the race like that. But hopefully we can make some positions gained here. We're going for a long 1-stop. Everyone else will be going for a little bit of a push and a 2-stop. Definitely if you're starting on the soft, you'll be going for a 2-stop. There's no way you can do a 1-stop with the soft, unfortunately for them, but you know, maybe we can get some good moves and be able to complete. But let me know, guys, what do you think? The camera, it looks pretty central to me. It looks bottom center, looks all very good and nice. Let's go. Is he going to make the dive? Don't make the move into 10-1, Tsunoda, please. He's in a good spot right now with having to push the tires and the ERS, but he's going to make the move on Esteban Ocon. We've got a big gap up to the 2 Haas cars, but Yuki Tsunoda is making good progress, and we've also got Drugovic right behind him. What a huge dive bomb from Ocon. Unbelievable that he stole that place back. That was a huge dive bomb. Oh my god. And guys, I saw a yellow flag and a time penalty for one of the Red Bulls, and this was the crash that happened. It's soft versus hards, and the Red Bulls, oh, it's a big load of damage on one of the Red Bull cars. Looks like it might be Verstappen's car, but he also has a time penalty, which is not good for him. And during that, Esteban Ocon has been overtaken by Yuki Tsunoda. We've also got Drugovic. I'm not pushing the fuel anymore, and we're keeping up very nicely with Ocon. But then we've got a big 2.5-second gap again up to the Haas cars. It just keeps going up and up and up as we can't keep Ocon behind us. But if Drugovic can pull up nice and close and overtake, then we can use Drugovic to create a gap, and then we'll ride in free air, and then we'll get an overtake, and an overtake, and an overtake will be in the points. Let's go. And speaking of overtakes, literally straight away, Esteban Ocon is going to be back past Yuki Tsunoda. Well, guys, this is quite interesting. We're definitely past the pit line for this lap. But there's been a crash, which means Perez is out. The Red Bulls will never learn. The VSE is now out. Perez crash. Was it by himself in open road? Perez, is he going to lose the back end? He does, and he clatters into the wall. Huge crash for Sergio Perez. But now with the VSC out, maybe we could go into an early stop for the hards and turn this into a 2-stop. Push the hards, box again for another set of mediums. That could be an option, but again, that's an extra stop. No one else is boxing just yet. It's very early in the race, only 10 laps in. But it's still an option, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. Not yet. Right, guys, we are joined by a cat for this section of the video. Tsunoda and Drugovic are both stopping this lap. I did mean to put one of the cars on to stop the next lap, but it looks like it won't be costing anyone at any time or any problems, which is all absolutely perfect for me. That's what I was looking for. Yep, both absolutely fine on the pit stops, guys. We did have to stop quite early, which is pretty sad. But it had to be done. Well, guys, this is absolutely unbelievable, and this is why you should always pay attention, because everyone boxed onto the soft. I was very confused, but now it is evident. It is because it is raining, and I wasn't paying attention to the rain, to the fact that we would need to box onto something else, which might even be this lap. Shall I box Tsunoda this lap? I mean, it's tough to really call. Is it going to be too early? We'll see what the numbers are like when we get there. But of course, let's look at the track details. It's slowly increasing. Would it be worth boxing early? Some cars are already boxing. It looks like now would be the best time to pit, but it's just a bit unfortunate that I didn't look at the weather. I didn't put the softs on, which is just my fault, really. Well, finally, guys, something interesting did happen. It was a spin by Drugovich. Let's go down here. Is he going to roll into the sand? He does. What a driver, guys. Felipe Drugovich, I'll see you later at the end of the season, buddy. That's the way to go. Nothing's even happening, guys. What can I say? And the last lap is here, but Tsunoda's 5 seconds off Ocon, and Ocon is 27 seconds off Lance Stroll. That is going to be the absolute end of the race. Alonso wins in the wet. That was boring. On to the next race of the video. Let's go. Look at these averages, guys. The performance rating this weekend has been absolutely terrible. Awful. Perfect, guys. The end of the race. All the car parts have now failed, which is just awesome. Let's check the money in the balance. We've got 25 million right now. The underfloor. We need a good couple of those. The next race is in 4 days. That's going to cost us 3.2 million. Because we haven't got the factory. That absolutely stinks. I think we'll leave the underfloor. No problem. Okay, guys. So I've tried to make what I think is going to be great options for us. So we're going to put all the new R&D into the underfloor. I think we're going to get a big boost in high speed now. I think that's what we're lacking, really. The high speed cornering. We're just super slow in a lot of different ways. And that race just showed us that the low speed corners is fine. We're not doing too badly. We could keep up very well with an Alpine. But we needed to boost something else. So that's where we've gone with that. That's going to be well rested. How close can we be? How much is that going to affect us? Literally nothing. Okay. Well, that's where we're going to be then. So let's go into the next race. And with these new upgrades, actually, we might be pretty quick, but we have to wait a long time to get them. And guys, practice at the British Grand Prix has been completed. Super high satisfaction levels. Very nice. Well, let's go. And well, here we are, guys. There has been a wet period in the middle of qualifying. Cars have set times on inters. But we're going out back on the softs now. The track is drying up and drying up quickly. Drugovich was so far last. It was absolutely terrible from him, if I'm being honest with you. But literally everyone else is coming back out as well. Since Tsunoda out on used tyres. I do want to actually give this a little bit more of a push just around this time for Drugovich. And get some little temperatures into there. It's looking like we might be in a lot of traffic now then. That's never a good start to a lap, is it? But we should be able to complete 2 flying laps off the back of this. So hopefully that's all good. Tsunoda won't get 2 flying laps, but that's okay. And that's for sure. There we go. Let's see what happens at the end of the qualifying anyways, guys. A yellow sector on Drugovich. I think he'll make it around and get the second flying lap in, which would be nice. And Drugovich is up to 17th, but Tsunoda makes it through. Sad for Drugovich, really slow on this lap on this circuit for Drugovich. Guys, we've made so many improvements to the car, but we can't. All the crashes, unbelievable. That means we have to sign someone pretty good. And it's inters as well, but we were also running a damaged ERS, which definitely does hurt, but that's just the way it is. And around the last corner, and Tsunoda, unbelievable. I cannot believe it. Yuki Tsunoda makes it into Q3 with this absolutely terrible car. We knock out Max Verstappen. P11 for him, Sargent 12, Ocon 13. Magnussen and Piastri finish out Q2. And well, guys, that's the end of the session. It did start raining. I thought everyone else was going out on the intermediates. I know we won't improve, but we might as well bring it in. Tsunoda's on another flying lap, but obviously we're in the wets now. He won't improve at all. And did he run out of fuel? Well, doesn't make a difference. No, it was just the end of the session. So we did finish off pretty nice. P9, we did get in front of the Haas cars, which is good. How did we manage to do that? But Drugovich was way out of sorts. Down the order, P17 for Drugovich. Well, he's bumped up to P16. Someone's taken a penalty. I feel like this might be a good time to install the new ERS then on Drugovich's car. We're already starting pretty far down the grid. I won't use it on Tsunoda. I mean, it could be beneficiary. Car 1 will get a penalty. I don't think it's going to be worth putting it on for Tsunoda just yet. So we're going to be going double one stops, and as well, no rain on the radar for today's race. And it's lights out, and away we go, guys. Another big race. Hopefully we're able to bring something home from this one. We start P8, but the 2 Red Bulls are behind us. That's never a good sign, but you know the Red Bulls are prone to crashing. We start on the mediums to the hards. We've got a couple of guys running the softs to start with. I mean, that is to be expected. Maybe we could have run on the softs, to be fair, and got up the grid a little bit, but the one stop is looking to be pretty effective around here, unless we get a safety car at some point towards the end of this first, and then we'd probably box onto the hards and see how long we can go, or maybe the softs at the end of the race. But we're already losing. Where Joe overtakes Drugovich. I mean, Drugovich is all the way down there. What a fight for last place this is, guys. But look, Valtteri Bottas, how can you let such a good driver being one of the worst teams on the grid, guys? I don't know. Maybe we ought to change that. Yuki Tsunoda already losing ground. I'm gonna have to go attack on the tires. Attack on the Titan? You never know. Guys, it is absolutely evident that the race pace of Yuki Tsunoda is absolutely nowhere to be seen today. We're already down to P11 after 8 laps. I'm trying to push everything on him, but in the end, we just can't keep up. We've got no ERS to use. And, I mean, how far can we push the fuel, especially when we're trying to hit a one-stop with him? It's just not going so well. And, guys, we missed it, but Tsunoda did spin. The tyre wear is absolutely killing us right now. As you can see, nothing's working too well in these tyres. So we're going to be boxing this lap off Tsunoda. It is way early. It's about 6 laps too early as well. And if we go 6 laps extra on the hards, we're going to be well out of sorts at the end of the race. So it's a bit of a tricky one. Drugovich isn't doing too badly. He's made a good amount of overtakes as well from P20 on the grid, don't forget. I've been saving a little bit of fuel on him as well. Maybe that's a good way to go. Saving fuel and then pushing a lot and then holding back a little bit and going again. It's not doing too badly for Drugovich. Let's go. Okay, guys, this strategy is unbelievable. Look at this. So Tsunoda's reflects it a little bit better. So we're going to be pushing the hards all the way until we have to stop onto a set of softs for the end of the race. We're also saving a lot of fuel at the moment, which is quite nice because we're going to have a big push at the end of the race, I think, on the softs to see if we can catch up, maybe make a move. But Hulkenberg is 20 seconds off. Anyways, it really probably won't make a difference, but if we can at least remain sort of close to the top 10, that would be okay. But the new upgrades to the car when they're here in a few races time will be the big improvements that we're looking for, really. And, well, guys, would you believe it? We are here, and something has happened, which makes me want to box right now. It's a safety car, guys, onto a fresh set of soft. Those are 100% right. Okay, a huge crash in front of us. We've got Hamilton is out. Magnussen and Leclerc are going to be boxing. Hopefully we can get around and back out into a good spot on the track. We'll be onto the softs. Don't get stuck behind the safety car, please. Okay, we're past the safety car. That means we can go around. That's all fine. Maybe Drugovich is stuck behind. It's not okay. So we'll be on the lead lap, no problems. And we'll be nice up and close to the front of the grid. Drugovich is so far behind, but at least he's not lapped. That's all that matters, really, to me at the moment. Let's make sure we are harvesting. Take off the assist. Let's go, guys. This is going to get exciting. So if we look here, guys, everyone has boxed apart from science. Still on the old hards. We're currently 13 with Tsunoda, -5 positions. Albon up 5. I mean, absolutely terrible from us. And this is Drugovic coming up to the back of the pack. We should have a bunch of cars overlapping the safety car soon, but we'll have about 10, 11, 12 racing laps. After this, there goes Sergeant Bottas and Zhou, who all got lapped. Incredibly slow cars. But guys, will it be this lap? It might be this lap. It might be the next lap where the safety car ends. It depends when the pack catches up. That's what I like to see. Safety car ending. Let's go. Well, guys, around the last couple of corners, and we'll be underway. Gasly has a lockup already, but he's in front of us. I'm not too sure what happened there, if I'm being honest with you. Tsunoda. Look at the gap, man. Tsunoda, where are you going, bro? How are we so far behind where we're supposed to be right now? The 12 laps on the softs, full pushing from this sort of percentages. I think we'll be okay to the end of the race now. If not, we'll be able to calculate anyways at the end of the lap. So we started on, I believe, was it 87 maybe? At the end of the lap, we'll see where the percentages are at, and then it'll be easy to calculate what will be on at the end of the race. And if we need to slow it down, we will. Well, it's a sad end to the race. Felipe Drugovic coming around. Nice big spin for him, and that has brought the tyre wear right down on this bad boy's car. So I will just be retiring the car. There's no point boxing him again and wasting our time with him. Don't want to use up too much of anything else, but Tsunoda as well is way behind on the points already, unfortunately. Why did you fall over? But that's just unfortunately the way it is. So let's skip to the end of the race. Only 4 laps to go, but not much we can do. And as the cars come across the line, guys, it's no surprise we are outside of the points yet again. And at the end of that race, guys, as you can see, we've got another couple of parts of failed inspection. It is absolutely unbelievable what we're dealing with here. We are going to need to get some stuff manufactured, but it shouldn't be too difficult as we are back with what are we back with? We're back with there's a manufacturing, which is nice, which is very good. So I now just manufactured 2 rear wings, which is okay. If it goes to cars, developments, what have we got? So we've got the underfloor, the front wing, side pods and suspension. So in the 12 days when the underfloor is complete, can I adjust this and keep it to 12? I'll just leave it as it is for now, and then we'll readjust once the underfloor is complete in 12 days, which is after the race, but that's not my problem. Oh, man. It's just crazy, isn't it? Once the new parts are on the car, guys, we'll be absolutely flying. So if you stick with us, vote for this, guys. Get rid of penalties for having to change 2 ERS is unbelievable. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Subscribe to the channel down below. Next one will definitely be a bit better. I keep seeing that every video. We got better. We got into Q3 this time. Next video, we'll be talking about the upgrades. And the video after that, we should be hitting solid points with all the upgraded parts on the car. So hopefully, again, as I said, guys, like the video and subscribe. I'll be back soon with another video.